Let me just grab my phone so I can get my dice app open. Whoa, what the fuck?
What?
Sorry. that's that's a pretty that's a pretty jazzy music for a session.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see why that is in just a second. Are we rolling?
Yeah, I'm just
Yep.
getting it. I'm just like
Thank you,
recovering
Ryan.
from the shock of that music and locking in. It just sounds like something you hear in like one of those 80s like it literally sounds like one of those like 80s films where you've got like the
I
sexy
didn't
slow
realize
dance.
that. Yeah, hold on. I didn't realize that there was actual singing. I only listened to like the first 5 seconds. Give me a second. I don't want to get
It
copyrighted.
literally it literally sounds like a song that would play during like a sexy slow dance in a bar in an 80s film.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm gonna be a douchebag. A second's up.
I'm gonna.
Oh!
I have to be. Fuck! I gotta get into the voice.
All right. So last we left off, the coterie split up across New Orleans to investigate the mysterious killing that had occurred, and sadly, to one of Sylvia's own living ex-family members. Danielle LaCroix had been murdered. Her womb had been removed in its entirety, along with her eye and her hand. There was no note that was left at the scene, but it was clear that she had been suffering from the same blood plague, judging from the scent and the terrible, terrible necrosis eating at her preserved body. During these misadventures, we met two new faces. Duke Murkoff, who totes himself as a shamanistic healer, a spiritual leader in New Orleans, who was both studying the Blood Plague on his own, as well as guiding the lost souls to the afterlife from those who had succumbed to this plague so their spirits would not wander. And then we also met Alexandria LeBlanc, an information broker and jazz club owner from Baton Rouge. Apparently, she was so powerful enough that Ophelia had owed her a favor at one point. Now, the time has come to return that favor. We open tonight on an odd part of town, one that probably hasn't been frequented too much. Gentilly Terrace, the Harmony Lounge, cigar bar, and jazz club. The Barons, Marcus, Ophelia, more or less, Butch, and Eliza. All of them received invitations inviting them to one of the high roller tables on one of the floors of the lounge. Eliza is already there, as it's her territory, and is quite punctual. She seems to not exactly have sanctioned this event, but she doesn't look too pleased sitting across from Alexandria. So, can you tell me why exactly you decided to choose my territory for this?
Why? It's the best location. No, it's obviously a little further away, though. Also, to be perfectly honest, you had the nearest jazz club. While mine is second to none, I'm not gonna turn down a good environment for business. Business? must be done in the proper location. If it's not done in the proper location, that leads to improper opinions, thoughts, procedures, and possibly contractual obligations. Business is much like bacon. While cooking, say like killing someone, you can do it anywhere, anytime, with no right or reason, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get it just fucking right. It'll be edible. But bacon, business, you gotta do that perfect. Exact measurements, exact scoops. Sift the flour, sift the baking powder and soda. Make sure, the recipe calls for it, to remove the yolks. It's very, very particular. And madam,
All right, I understand.
I am particular.
Yes, I understand your metaphor perfectly well. I would have appreciated a bit more of a heads up than an invitation here tonight. But since you claim to be a woman of your word and Ophelia has given you her good graces, I suppose I can't complain much.
Wonderful. Now, all we have to do is wait for the others.
Who would be next to arrive?
I mean, I would say Marcus would probably be next. Marcus is usually punctual.
All right, you arrive perhaps a little less than fashionably late. Like, you're still fashionably late, but not too much where it can be called that. So,
I was punctual enough.
yeah, punctual enough. Let's go with that.
Marcus walked in, fixed his hair in the mirror.
You are shown to the table where Alexandria and the old familiar face of Eliza Shelby is sitting. One of the other barons.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you as well, Mr. Payne.
So, what is the manner of this call tonight?
Well,
Well, I suppose that's up to Miss LeBlanc here.
well, can't exactly conduct business without everybody here, but I can give you the lowdown logistics of things. Is I have the ability to help you all with a certain problem, but that cost isn't free, thankfully for you. I can tell you the exact price you'll have to pay.
Okay. I mean, that sounds beneficial for both parties.
Oh, you have no idea, young man. You have no idea.
Well, I suppose we're only waiting on the latecomer then.
Ah, yes, Butch, as he calls it. Ironically enough, according to Felicity, the bartender at my little club, when I mentioned that I was meeting someone by the name of Butch, she asked if they were male or female. I had to emphasize they were male, and she found that quite surprising for some reason. I don't know, one of those things with the new lads.
I suppose it's a fashion style from what I've heard.
Though,
I'm here.
to be fair, I still don't understand many things. I mean, I've looked at Marcus, and Ophelia described him as a twink, but I cannot get that behind my eyes.
I would say
Hold on.
it's a.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I was going to been as Butch now. Sorry, I kept you guys waiting.
You're good.
Not at all.
Literally
Okay.
just started.
Fantastic. Okay. I'm pretty sure I put he's in NPCs, but I did just want to make sure.
Yep, you've shown up here before. We know Butch.
Yep,
We like Butch.
I know.
Ophelia doesn't like Butch.
Which
Everyone-
is
Most of us
hilarious
like
because
Butch.
he's a. Which is also funny because he's a big fan of Ophelia's.
Yeah. Yeah, Ophelia calls everyone a twink. I don't think she knows what that means.
That word. I
You know-
do not think it means what you think it means.
I still don't see it.
Which is gonna open the door into the place.
You are shown to the table where this conversation is taking place.
He steps
Ah.
in. He adjusts his hat and his steampunk goggles. Very sorry, I know I'm late. In traffic this time of night. Damn, this is why I don't come across town.
No worries, Butch. Glad to have you here. And now that all the barons are here, well, the barons of whom's approval I need to get, we can now begin to conversate, per se. Eliza, would it be uncouth of me to order some drinks for us?
Not at all. We should have some, wine in stock.
Wonderful. If you could have one of yours show Miguel where to go, I'd be most grateful. Miguel? Yes, madam. And the butler man bows gently.
Oh, no need. Eliza just sort of like summons over a bartender and gives like a very specific hand gesture, and off he goes, and back he comes with a very lovely vintage bottle of something, and four glasses for all of you.
Thank you
Does
kindly.
anyone have the Bloodhound merit?
I do not.
I'm fairly certain Butch probably does. Gangrel and all.
I do not myself.
But you easily deduce from your Bloodhound nose that this is a very, very, very nice sanguine blend.
I feel like he just slowly, like Bird puts his nose like in the glass and is like, "I have not had one of these in a while. This is strong
yes.
shit."
Well, I suppose it's a special occasion.
Quite a
That
special
and
occasion.
I think we all need a pick-me-up after the various bits of chaos that have been happening all over the city.
Ah,
I have a question. Above board.
Yes. Yes.
One. I have two questions. One. How expensive is this bottle?
This is easily. Give me. Hold on. Let's see what you can do with this. I'm gonna say, give me either intelligence and finance or wits streetwise.
I'll also do intelligence and finance. You know what? Why not? I'm a richin.
I need to
Richard.
add more points into finance. Surprisingly, but
I have
I thought
three
you were
resources.
supposed to be the financial guru here,
Yeah.
Marcus.
the funny thing.
I'd like
Okay,
to make
hold
a
on.
fun comment. I like to make the fun comment of, he has a shit ton of money. He's richer than you can believe. He doesn't know where all that money goes all the time, or where bank.
He
He
has
just knows he
people
has
for
a
that.
card and throws it. Yeah, he has
Marcus
people.
has people
He
for
just
that.
knows that his card gets him anywhere he wants to go.
Alexandria also has people for that, but she is a little more specific with
Involved.
it. Yeah, she's
Look, the
very
thing
much
is-
involved.
The thing is, Marcus knows how to make money and knows how to spend money. Is he financially responsible?
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
No, the jade is the only thing that's keeping him from sinking ship.
No, he knows how. He knows how to make
Anyways.
sure his business makes money. Uh, um, I was just gonna
Anyways.
see if my Bane would take over here in the hyperfixation.
You did not. Oh, your compulsion. No, you do not. You did not roll a messy critical, so that is not active.
Okay.
Okay. Both Alexandria and Marcus, you easily clock that this bottle is well in the realm of 10K.
Oh my. And spending so much money on just little old us. Trying to hold up
Well.
expectations, I approve.
Well, it was a gift from someone far away who still has a few connections.
Oh, merci beaucoup.
Now, how about we get down? Is this in a room or is this still like in an open area? Or is there like doors that could be closed?
This is sort of like a corner booth. There's not like a ton of people here. This is like the reserved section.
Okay. Alright, that's fair.
Like it's private. Eliza made it private.
It's private. Alright. Oh,
Where exactly
Alexander-
are we again? Is this like a bar in in Eliza's territory then?
Jazz club. I
Yes,
think,
this
right?
is the Harmony Jazz Lounge and Cigar Bar
Oh hell yeah.
in a Gentilly Terrace.
Alexandria stands up and is like, gentlemen, ladies, Butch, I have come to you all with an offer. And she reaches her arm back. Miguel almost like magically flips out like a saucer tray and like she sets the wine glass on it and he like holds it. I have an offer that none of y'all will be able to quite refuse. Now, as you know, I'm over from Baton Rouge. We don't have as much going on over there that you all are, but if I remember something, y'all are dealing with some figures from the Red Dawn. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have been hearing about that. And
Sadly,
your
yes.
group. Yeah, didn't I hear about your group going up against them?
Sadly,
Marcus?
yes.
You fuck them up?
For the most part.
Hell yeah. But anyways, continue, Miss
LeBlanc, Butch Gunderson,
Blanc.
gang crew. Do let Cicerax and your child know that everything will be just fine after tonight if you comply.
You have my attention, as they say.
Oh, you all have some people you want to get rid of. I have the capability to make them gone before night's end. Metaphorically, obviously it'll take them a little longer to scramble away back into their chittering hidey holes that the mortals call home, but I have ways to get rid of them in a way that your connections can't. Your animalistic tendencies can't, and points to Marcus, and your money can't.
I prefer charm, but understandable.
Is this how bad are we talking? Is this going to be a threat to the masquerade?
Oh, honey, I can do all of this, and the Cammarine and the masquerade won't even know it's been tickled on its taint.
I find that quite hard to believe, as these folks, as these, uh, maniacs seem to have been quite loud as of late.
Igor, and she holds out her left hand. Igor scrungles out of the shadows and places a phone,
No.
like a phone, into her hand. Yes, he
No.
scrungles. Take that
No.
as you will.
Mhm.
So, oh, I'm not muted. Damn. Oh, never mind.
And he then scrungles back into the shadows. She turns on the phone, sets it down, and kind of pushes it over. This is just a little bit of the information I have on them, and she kind of slides it over towards Marcus. Like I'm assuming in my head, Marcus is sitting in the center, so everyone else can lean over,
Always.
like through Marcus to like look over his shoulder.
Yeah, Eliza will lean over, raise an eyebrow, and then a look of fear sort of crosses her face. There's information about all of us here, too.
Exactly. If you, I should have introduced myself if you didn't know. And she pulls out her business card, flicks. Oh, she pulls out two business cards and flicks them deftly so they kind of like float across the table and land perfectly sided in front of Eliza and Butch. And it's her and it's her personal business card, which says information broker.
She picks up the card and looks at it.
Toreador, huh? Pegged you more for one of those warlock types.
Oh, honey, I don't need magic to be able to do these kinds of things. I've got my
Or
own
perhaps a
little magic.
Setite.
Oh, listen. I've got people in places, people on my payroll, and people in areas that none of y'all would even be willing to touch. And for good reason. They collect information, they bring it back to me, and then I sell that information for a nice, tasty profit to whoever comes asking. Now, I do not mix my personal life with my professional one. However, a certain someone dropped a favor
Wasn't
on
me.
my lap, and I decided that I needed a little extra repayment. I've gotten the okay from her. I just need the okay from the rest of you. See now, I can get rid of these folks. Taps on the screen of the phone and slides it back into her hand and like slips it into her like coat pocket. I can get rid of them, make them go away. Hell, I'll even rat on them to their own little cloaked boys in white, burning crosses up on themselves to kill their own kind. If there's one thing I know mortals hate, it's when other mortals go behind their backs. And if cloak wearing motherfuckers hate is one thing, it's other cloak wearing motherfuckers that don't do what they want.
And if we refuse,
Well, then I won't get rid of the problem. You've seen how aggressive they're getting, how loud they're getting.
Wait.
How-
Hold on. What is it that you benefit in all this? Because I'm hearing a lot of what you can give us, but you gotta want something in return.
Well,
Obviously.
of course. Well, of course, Butch. I know I considered you more of a animalistic type, but I never took you for an idiot. Yet.
I own a fucking bar. I do business.
Oh, your business and my business are two very different things. But she still has her sunglasses on, mind you. Now, all I want is nothing big, small, really. I want your permission to have my people on the ground in your territories.
I beg your pardon.
Business.
See, I kept my people out of this little section of New Orleans. Damn it. And Miguel, even with the other tray, with his other hand, gives her like a folded map, and she's like, "Thank you." She unfolds it, and there's like the part of like New Orleans that is the map that Moon has. And it's like, I kept my
Mhm.
people out of this part, out of well, first it was the Camarilla, simply because I was able to just get my information directly from them. I had my people inside the Camarilla. And then a certain somebody, perhaps Bourbon Street, decided to fuck up a guy on Bourbon Street. Now, that disrupted things a little bit, and then when the Camarilla split even more and more and more over time, and Butch came in and the rest of y'all came in and took up property, I never got a chance to come in and get my people on the ground. There's a treasure trove of information that's waiting to be bought, sold, and secured with me. And I want that information. I get that information. I make money. I make money. Why, even after I'm done helping you all with this and the task Ophelia has asked me for, I'll still be here to help you out. Pay me a little coin on the side and I'll reveal some information about people. Pay me a little more and I'll make sure that information doesn't get out to nobody else. And pay me a lot more, I'll even tell them something wrong.
So you're a professional snitch, is what I'm hearing.
Nah, I hate the term snitch. Snitching implies that I'm going behind people's backs. I've never once gone behind somebody's back. I make it
If I
perfectly
may,
clear that I'd make it perfectly clear what my business model is. You pay for information, and I give you information. Whoever wants to buy that information, that's on them. If you want your information to not be there, then I must need something in compensation for the balance that I would then lose out on for not giving out said information.
So you're
If I-
both a snitch and an extortionist.
No. That's just how I feed, honey.
called it.
No.
Butch, you were
Snitches off of gangsters and lowlifes rolling around the mud, shooting each other over squabble space. People like us of the upper echelon, no. That's not called snitching. That's called reading the room, playing by ear,
Is-
and putting money in the pocket of the people you want in your corner. Now, do you want me in your corner, or do you want me on the other side? Because I will more than happily walk away from this business deal. I will pack up. I'll go back to Baton Rouge. You won't see me again in your life. But then the
No.
second that the red dawn comes down on your heads, don't come running to me crying.
No.
Miss LeBlanc.
Let's not get hasty.
The fact of the matter is, Miss LeBlanc, is also the fact that you kind of arrived in New Orleans in a bit of a shit show. We've got just the new dawn to wheel. If there's a fucking plague or something over there, and then you got the fucking Sabbat taking territory after the old Camarilla dissolved.
Oh
It's-
yes, the
I
Sabbat.
get worse.
She
Yeah.
does not seem concerned about the Sabbat. She's like, oh, the Sabbat. Can't believe they're still going after all these years.
Word has it they're under new management.
Doesn't
I
change
don't know
a
what to
thing.
believe.
New management just simply means a new idiot that's running the new idiot that's running that circus show that they call a little group of theirs. She seems a little more irate talking about the Sabbat.
Well then, you definitely don't seem to have much alignment with them, or much care for them, I should say. But let's lean into a good question here. We're all businessmen and women.
And Butch.
How much
Cute.
are we talking?
Oh, we're not talking money here. Like I said, I just want my people on the ground. You won't even know they're there. Everyday people, I have retainers and allies in all little places. They walk around amongst the mortals. Some walk around amongst the people of the night. That's all they do. You'll never see them. And if you think you see them, well, you let me know. I'll turn them into a record.
Are we?
So what
Are they?
I'm hearing is that this favor that Ophelia has called upon you and given you permission to operate in her territory, in exchange for eliminating the threat of the Red Dawn, you want the proprietary rights to be the information broker of New Orleans.
There we go. And now we are truly talking. Can I get a yes, ma'am, Miguel? Yes, ma'am. It appears that conversation has truly started. Yes, it has.
Hmm.
How many people? I just rough ballpark. And
Well,
send us
that
in
depends.
blind.
Trust me,
It would.
I couldn't
It
tell
would
you.
also be useful to know who of your people is in our city, in case on some bad nights, for instance, where one of them gets into a fight or something bad happens in our territory, we at least know, okay, this person fucked up. It's up to me and you, as both. If it's in my territory, it's my problem. Oh, I just need to know when to do the ass kicking.
Oh,
'Cause in
Or
order
will
to-
you be solely responsible for your men?
oh, I will be responsible for my men. I have a very strict way of dealing with the people who don't fall in line. See, I run a respectable business here. I'm not gonna let any rabble rouser come around and ruin the business flow of all of this. I've got standards. I've got respect. I've got respect for you all. Most of you all. And I like to keep my business professional. And I tell that to my employees. Keep it professional. Don't let your emotions get in the way of things. Because the second emotions start getting in the way of things, and she holds up a cassette tape, things start to get a little more interesting. And from what I know, most people don't like to be turned into music. Now, I like their music, but they don't like the process.
Butch is going to look to Marcus and Eliza, and he's going to say, starting to like her.
Is there anything that we can request as off limits, or perhaps something that shouldn't be delved into?
Of course, I will perfectly handle that, but for that requires a little bit of upfront payment, obviously. You know, logically, this is a business deal after all, but if there's anything you don't want, we can talk numbers, compensate payment. I take various forms. Stop taking crypto, but that's mostly just because of some dumbass that tried to get me into it. Didn't really work out. Didn't even bother using him for anything. I just turned him into a slurry and served that to the customers.
I see.
Sure.
If you'll excuse me a moment, Eliza
Please,
stands
conversate.
up. Eliza stands up and goes to converse with a few others. It seems like a ghoul, and then another shadowy figure that is skulking rather than scrungling.
He's skulking, and then Igor is scrumbling.
I will ask Butch and Marcus, are you accepting this deal or are you resistant to it?
I think maybe, would you want, Stephen, would you actually discuss this in character, like one-on-one Like, not like in a different thing, but like quest some time just for you and me to deliberate.
I'm alright with that. If everyone
Okay.
else is, I don't wanna take over too much.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm good. I was about to say Alexandria's like, take your time, talk it over, and she'll and Igor will come out holding a record player, which he'll set up on the side and lift it up, and then she'll be like, Donovan, 24, and she sets the record on there and sets it on there, and turns it up just enough to be heard in the little area. I guess it depends on if you guys want to try and hear what it is.
For that, you can give wits awareness. Spider, I need you to give me manipulation persuasion, difficulty of 6.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
And send that number to me privately. So if you can do it with d10s, or like separately, please let me know.
I think I can. I don't think I can do a private roll. Shit.
No, I would
wait,
just use D10s.
I don't have d10s. Wait, nope, I've got something. Because I originally made Alexandria in a different roll 20
Yes,
thing.
send
I
the
can just-
number. Yeah, send the number of successes that you get to me privately.
Okay.
So, Butch, what are your thoughts on this offer?
She's got guts. She's got ambition. What I really want to know is what are these that she's going to do to get them out of our city in just one fucking night? Now, either she's lying about being a Toreador, or she's got something I want to know about. Granted, I'd probably just have to pay her. But, oh, it's not too bad of a deal. And if she pissed off Ophelia, I doubt she wants to piss off many more people here in the city. She's said as such. What are your thoughts?
Well, she has been doing a little bit of standing in for Ophelia. So, reasonably, I have nothing against her.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Although, maybe it's just the anarch in me. Get this weird feeling she might want to end up taking over Ophelia's, position. If time goes on long enough. But maybe I'm just jaded.
That's also something we're gonna have to consider down the line, but frankly, right now, beggars be choosers.
At a time like this, we need to start cleaning up our goddamn messes. People are starting to notice. So starting to go over to the other side.
That's not something I can have.
Nothing that any of us can have. Otherwise, we're all fucked. Fight's gaining more territory every day, and this blood plague is affecting our people. Now these assholes showing up in here and fucking with our shit. No. All right. I would vote her in. Stick the deal.
Agreed.
Eliza returns soon after you reach your agreement and sits down, though she does have a piece of paper in her hand.
Did anyone roll to hear the music that Alexandria put on?
I did not.
Neither did I.
Wits awareness.
Moon, you
Let's
know
see
what
what
it is, right? I told you, right?
Yes, I do know.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I told you this.
I'm only rolling 3 for this. The boy
I'm
ain't
not gonna.
smart.
I'm not gonna roll because I don't feel like Butch would really care, and also because I don't have his character sheet up in front of me right now.
You can just roll 6 if you want to.
Give me a second.
Oh, you had nothing. Marcus is
rolled
focused on the deal.
Absolutely nothing.
He's focused on the deal, though. Gotta respect the grind.
Hey, that's the
I got
business
three.
part.
I got 3 successes.
Butch, you tune in to this record. It's what she calls music. You call screams of utter agony and pain. That's what it is. Literally. Someone screaming, sobbing, begging, crying.
I think Butch's head
Over
is just
and
gonna
over
be.
and over.
I think Butch's head is just gonna be tilted. One of his eyes beneath the goggles is twitching. You can see his cheek physically moving as it's twitching, and his mouth is like open a little bit, like. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think I like her, but in the worst way possible.
If you're saying that, I'll definitely keep a professional relationship with her.
Yeah, because understand what she means now when she likes to keep her personal and professional lives. Trust me, you don't want to hear what I'm hearing, right?
Enjoying
Curse of
the
being a
music,
gangrel, huh?
Butch?
Hmm.
I got that
Actually,
dog
I-
hearing.
I just realized I have heightened senses. If I really wanted to, I could hear it.
Do you want to?
Do you want to?
Is Marcus
mean-
wanting to?
Does the
It's free
Toreador
to
want to use the
use.
Toreador powers?
It's free to use. Yeah,
I'll
Marcus
just give
is
it
gonna,
to you as
Marcus is gonna listen to it. Like after hearing that, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck? Nope, never mind. I don't." He gets 3 seconds of it as almost pukes. He's like, "That is not music."
That's what I said.
What was what at a low volume before? It sounds actual volume in your ears, Marcus, with your heightened senses.
We both
Uh,
turn to Eliza and say, "You don't want to know." In
Trust me,
unison.
I want to know.
He
Yeah,
told me.
Eliza's
You
not
didn't
paying
want to know.
attention.
You shouldn't have
She's
said that.
rereading her. She's not paying attention. She's rereading the document that she has.
As they come back, she gently taps the little like needle arm up off the record, very carefully takes it off, slides it back into like a custom case, like it's got a sleeve, and just hands that back to Igor and the record player. He scrungles off again,
Struggles off.
and then just welcome back. She looks to Marcus and Butch. Enjoy the music.
I experienced the music.
Some people just have no taste. My leg, man.
Oh my god.
Now, have you all come to a conclusion of sorts?
I'm for it.
I agree.
I will accept, but on one condition, because I don't do verbal agreements. And she slides over a pen and paper. This document, it looks like a non-disclosure clause, and pretty much reads as such. To sum up, this document says that any information pertaining to me, my family line, or whatever information that crosses your path within my territory, should it be relevant, will ultimately be conveyed to me in a timely manner. You will
Alexandria-
be
Oh, sorry.
you will be compensated fairly for this. Of course. But if you want my permission, then sign this.
Alexandra hands it back side. She read it all while Eliza was just talking, just like, Honey, this isn't my first rodeo.
She takes it, folds it, puts it in her blazer pocket, and says, "Very well then. You have my permission."
She takes off her sunglasses and her like piercing purple eyes look at everyone, just pleasure doing business. And then she puts it back on. It's just, let's get this party started, shall we? She pulls out her phone and is like, send a couple of these here, and there we go. I'd watch the fireworks if I were you. Again, metaphorical though. Knowing those hillbillies, there might be some actual ones. I didn't just rat them out to their contemporaries. I might have built a few secrets they were keeping amongst themselves. Apparently, Tony's been banging Jeffrey's wife. And she walks out with that chuckle with Miguel behind her. He sets the glass back onto the table and this kind of bows to everyone.
Is it empty?
Yes.
Lovely.
Like,
Because
like,
Shelby would have,
pristine
because Eliza would have been very angry. That's like a bunch down the drain. That's like a wad of cash down the drain.
no, yeah.
Well then, Eliza turns to the other two and just raises her glass and says, "Well then, gentlemen, here's to making deals with devils."
I've heard a song
Yeah.
before, and it said the devil wears lace. Frankly, I'm a little too scared to ask her. And he taps the glass.
Someone put that in.
Please.
Guys,
Ah,
That was
hitting
I
actually
got
with
it.
really good.
bangers.
That was
Hitting
actually
it with
good.
Bangers. I'm hitting it with bangers.
That was amazing. This is my first time playing like a charismatic person.
Oh no, I
I
think
can
Ophelia is
confirm-
pretty charismatic. If you count
You did
fists.
fantastic.
This is like my heart is racing every time I like talk as her because I'm like, all right, I gotta like really ham it up.
Butch just says, "Devil does indeed wear Prada." Has nobody else seen that movie?
Yes. I understood that reference. Let's
It just got really quiet.
transition- Yeah. How are we doing, fellas?
I'm great.
Doing grand over here.
I'm
All
fine.
right.
I'm fine.
So, point of order, rookie mistake as a storyteller. I forgot rouse checks.
oh, okay. I might
It
as well do that
happens
now.
to the best of us.
Also,
And
just-
Marcus,
Oh.
if I recall correctly, you still have a stain to deal with.
Yo.
Please note, Marcus is
Also-
in BRB. Thank you.
Okay, did my rouse check. I'm not getting hungrier. Also, just letting you know, if this session does run longer than like past 3 p.m. my time, I'll have to head out because I have an appointment.
Okay, I'm
I
back.
think this will be a shorter session.
Okay,
Important appointment.
yeah, it's with my caseworker, so I have to take it.
Nice.
Cock.
Alright. I am updating your stains, my friend.
Ooh, fun.
So, a little remorse test, if you please, along with your rouse.
Yeah.
It's just under your humanity.
I'm hungrier. And remorse.
You're all set then. Alright, let's transition to Broke and Broken. It's a slower night here in the bar, and Molly is working the counter as usual. I'll say our remaining characters, Rise, Zell, and...
Oh, Alistair, sorry.
Oh, my bad. Rise, Alistair, and... Fox, which character are you bringing to the table?
Is this a new night? This is a new night?
Yes, this is the new night.
This is the new night.
This...
Both. Technically right now, though one will exit quickly.
we can... Is Averjo... Well, we can just say Averjo is off preparing if you just want the fat cat to be there.
Averjo's there. No. Averjo's there.
Oh, he's there.
Because I have to give a reason for the other one to be there right now.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
so Averjo and Frederick are there currently. Averjo, I mean, I'll let you continue scene setting. Don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah. Molly is working the bar, as per usual. Rise, Alistair, you're hanging out, having a sort of going over what you had learned. I leave the scene to you.
I think Rise is hungrier as well, so he'll like lean over to Molly and be like, "Can I have a drink, please?"
Of course. And she slides your usual down to you.
Thanks. And he's super fidgety tonight. He's like, he knew the Barons got called and they were going to talk to Alexandria, so he's on edge at this moment.
Alistair's just
Rise,
going
huh?
through. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Alistair's just going through files that he's brought with him, while occasionally like texting Zell in Chicago.
Did you snatch up the files on the dead body?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
We did that. Yeah, we did that with Sylvia and Alistair did do that before running into the resident guru in the freaking wings.
Yes. All right. So you're going over basically the autopsy file. And it is stomach churning stuff.
Well, would be if I still had a stomach to puke.
Even so, you still feel a little bit nauseous.
Hmm.
Right.
Alistair's just going through the little notes about the necrosis, as well as a couple
Give
of other
me-
things that.
Give me intelligence plus medicine.
Intelligence plus medicine. I think I
Yes.
have that because I've got a +1 for my phlebotomy, right?
You do, but as this is an autopsy, I'm gonna say that does not apply unless you're looking at veins specifically.
Okay, gotcha. So intelligence and medicine. Good thing I'm not getting hungrier, so I don't have to worry about that for a bit. Still at hunger 2. Please be nice to me, dice. 4 successes.
You learned that there were multiple problems that needed to be addressed when going through the body. Of course, there's the physical problems, like the missing
Feel my dice?
hand. Oh no! Did the cat grab it?
Yeah.
Wait, what
Oh
happened?
my gosh.
No, never mind.
He was spinning one of his dice on the table and the cat grabbed it.
It was cute.
All right.
Freaking cats.
All right. So, Alistair, you're looking through this file and you realize that the mortician sounds very frustrated with the amount of reconstruction he had to do on this body. Of course, he had to replace the hand that was missing. The remaining eye had to be the remaining eye was closed, and he had to put a replacement into the empty eye socket. And he had to stuff the body cavity, but it was hard because the skin kept collapsing in on itself as if it were, quote, made of jelly.
Oof.
You learned that they had to pump a lot of preservatives into the body in order to make it look halfway decent and halt the amount of necrosis that was being done to this post-mortem. The mortician states, "I've never seen anything like it, a body rotting so fast. Decomposition like this would only take place in either very certain temperatures or very certain environments. On the streets of New Orleans, you'd expect a body left out in the swamp to look like this, not just on the street from a murder victim." Not even the strongest formaldehyde solution could barely touch it. I'm just glad that I was able to make it halfway decent for the family so they could see her one last time. I wish they'd have cremated her, though. Something about her just gives me the creeps.
Alice is using this information to cross-check with the files from the hospital when the cases started running rampant.
Give me
And-
another intelligence and medicine check.
Okay, easy.
Rise will also pull out the files that he found and slide them over to Alistair. It gets worse.
I think at that point, you see the man which you had met the other night.
5 successes.
Oh, this is just the next night. The Baron meeting is taking place right now, pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yeah.
Or like it's a few hours after the Baron meeting, or it's like just wrapping up and people are still going about their business. But yeah, this is the same night. I just forgot to do the rouse checks for tonight. Anyway.
Oh, it's the
5
same
successes,
night?
by the way.
No, it's the night after Frederick was
Okay.
introduced.
Okay, so yeah, he 5 successes for you, Alistair, and Frederick enters the scene through the doors.
Hello, welcome to Broken Broken. Oh, it's you. Welcome.
Pleasure to be here, miss.
Can
You're.
I get you anything?
I could use a good cup of water right now. Let's make that a whiskey. Neat, if you would.
Sure. Did you want to order from our red menu?
Oh no, I'll be fine. I appreciate it, miss. By the way, I didn't quite catch your name.
Oh, I'm Molly. It's nice to meet you.
Well, pleasure to meet you too. Goes and shakes your hand.
And she gives a very firm handshake.
Gotta say, you've got quite the clammy handshake.
Oh, shoot. Oh, damn. I keep forgetting. And she will rouse very quickly. She does not get hungrier. And you watched before your eyes as she looks almost as lifelike as you.
Hmm. You didn't have to do that. Sorry, sometimes my mouth says things before my mind thinks better of it. But I
Oh no,
appreciate the
thank you for.
mercy.
No. Thank you for reminding me. I keep on forgetting on when nights are slow like this. And she knocks on the wooden bar top.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anyways, whiskey. Any specific brand, type?
I'll just have whatever you're thinking of giving me tonight. He looks over at the two. Now, if you excuse me, Molly, I have business to do with the two sitting over at that table.
Of course. And she goes to pour some whiskey on the rocks for you.
Thank you.
Alistair, you pour over these files. You can see Danielle's, the woman's, entire medical history, basically. No history of any detrimental diseases. No history of any mental illness. You can see that she basically had a clean bill of health and she was pretty fit until a few weeks into her pregnancy. That's when something really started to affect her. She got seen at the urgent care for what seemed like a respiratory infection, and a rash, which turned out to be a sudden case of varicose veins showing up, which was causing her a little bit of discomfort. After that, she seemed relatively alright, though she did report a little feeling of low energy, and it was noted that she did have anemia, but all was within the expected range for her starting her pregnancy. Real concerns only came up when the respiratory illness seemed to come back, and after the 10-week scan and the prenatal appointment, when her anemia seemed to progress, and there was also a risk of preeclampsia, so premature bleeding. She also reported frequent nosebleeds, but it was most likely chalked up due to blood pressure. There is one small piece of evidence that you almost miss. And it just seems like something super common, something that wouldn't even catch your eye. Basically, if she, upon being asked if she had any lifestyle changes, she reports starting a new skincare. By Fontana Tinaretti.
Son of a bitch.
What is it?
What a long face.
According to this, her symptoms started occurring after she switched skincare brands.
You don't mean
The same one that Sylvia was investigating.
shit.
Frederick walks up at the last bit of this.
Well, howdy, folks.
He just pulls a chair up and takes a seat.
How is the night doing?
Hey, Frederick. To be fair, it's not looking good.
Why would that?
I've done some cross-referencing of all the other files from the hospital. It seems each of these victims were in possession or were using this same skincare brand weeks or months before symptoms start occurring.
So you think they're selling something contaminated? Like they're doing this on purpose.
Clarification. The lifestyle change, that was only for Danielle, the current
Oh,
deceased.
Danielle, sorry, okay.
As far as you can tell, it seems like she did get infected, but there was more to it somehow. As her symptoms, or actually, Rise, give me a intelligence medicine as well.
Okay. 1 second, I'm sorry. Someone's car is super loud outside.
No worries.
As you do that, Fat Cat just kind of looks over at you guys. So you guys have been investigating the bit of blood plague that's been going around too, haven't you?
I was tasked by the pantry to look into it personally.
Oh, Chantry. Chantry?
Rise kind of
The-
nudges Alistair and is like, I don't know how
The
much he knows.
just the organization that I'm with. I was tasked personally to look into it because it is a particular interest to my sire. But I still am grasping at straws at some of these connections. Because this particular case only happened with the skincare, but the other cases
3 successes.
of
Sorry.
the infections,
Mhm.
I'm still not drawing a solid conclusion here.
Interesting. I'm gonna make a rouse check real quick. I'm gonna activate one of my abilities.
Okay.
Is that?
Which ability?
Just- that ability is going to be Mirror of Trust. So,
Okay.
Fancy.
and
Rise, as Alistair laments over not finding a connection, you see something strange. Her symptoms seem a lot milder compared to some of the early forms of the infection that you've seen and experienced.
You know, it's just so weird. She was basically healthy until her last days. It's not like what we were seeing before with the puking and the fevers and the respiratory distress, and these people were so sick. She just didn't have that.
I've been studying some of this myself. I'd love to cross-reference notes with all of you. Though I don't know how forthcoming you'd be for a newcomer like me. I am here to help.
If Avasho has brought you in, then that gives me some reason to trust you, especially if you're going to be helping us with this case. Because this doesn't just affect humans, it affects our kind as well.
Oh, I very much know that. And it doesn't just infect your kind or mortals either. It infects a lot of group of interests with inconsistent effects.
So you've been studying this plague ever since it started spreading?
I wouldn't say since it started spreading, but definitely when it started spreading into parts of my businesses. So I've been studying a little bit, and I would say that I know a little bit of the sciences and medicines, and have a little bit of an expertise in understanding blood and its forms.
Mhm.
So, which reminds me, Rise, following up on our conversation the other night, and the reason why I'm here tonight, Averjo is out gathering supplies for the event he was talking about last night, but he is called in a favor for me. So for the foreseeable future, I will be working very closely with your group. I hope to make this a very beneficial partnership here.
Well, I appreciate it. Again, I've got lucky. I don't know how or why, but you know, we can use all the help we can get. It's affecting too many people, and it's just killing so many.
Yeah, that it is. Rise. How's it going on sourcing the blood from basically the melancholic blood from an infected I was talking about for you?
Well, to be honest, not great yet. It's one of those things that, you know, getting something from a human source while they're still alive is difficult. As I said, the symptoms have been usually quick and then they're dead.
Well, I don't have too many connections in the. Well, I don't have the right connections in the medical health centers around here. So you're going to have to tap that, whether it be using some of those coteries resources. I know you've got a fucking candidate for mayor here. I heard through Averjo that you guys broke into a hospital through almost his charisma alone, so I'm sure you can find it out, especially since he likes you so much.
Well, yeah, we could probably get in, but I also want to respect your boundaries that, you know, the source has to be willing. So I had to figure out how we would work that.
Sorry. You know, my apologies last night. I came on a little strong there. I know that I'm not blind to. Before I do that, I just want to let you know I am dedicated to curing you, especially one of your clan. It's very dangerous for you to be infected. So,
You
we'll
can
to the
see
best of my ability.
you can see like a twitch in Rise's expression for just a second, being like, it always goes back to that. But then he like controls himself again. He's like, I do appreciate it because God forbid I get in a fight and, you know, somebody decides to take a chunk out of me.
Speaking of, I almost forgot. My apologies. I brought something. He's actually not wearing the same hat he was yesterday. This one is much shorter. It shows off his face and doesn't. It's not a cowboy hat, but it is still a flat-brimmed hat with kind of I don't know the names for it, but it's like a fedora top to it, but
You mean
wide
like a pork
brim.
pie?
Pork pie. I don't know if that's it, but I'll say yes. And he just pulls out his suitcase, which he had been holding, opens up a compartment on the side and slides out a cardboard box and places it in front of you guys. Still had some leftover of your blood, so I was able to craft this up. And he opens it up, and you see it's a small-ish box, but there is a cream puff in each one vanilla and one strawberry. I got you, Alistair, the strawberry one, and you, the vanilla. Fries. You might enjoy those.
You know, with you around, I feel like I might actually learn how to get fat again.
Oh, he just pats his belly. Something that I can full understand.
Rise will, like, accept it, but put his cream puff to the side for now, just so he can focus.
Gotcha. Yeah, Trilby. Yeah, we'll say Trilby today. Back to the matter at hand, though, now that we got those niceties out of the way. Alistair, Rise, you're pouring over some documents here. Mind if I take a look at them?
Feel free.
Oh, sure. Alistair slides the manila folders over.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting. He takes a look through it as well.
Okay. I would like intelligence and medicine, or whatever dice pool you think that Frederick would use in this instance.
I would say intelligence and occult.
Okay,
Especially
intelligence
with this
cult.
ritualistic murder and rot.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
I
Intelligence.
actually thought about that.
intelligence. Intelligence, occult. I've got 4 in that, and that's my good dice pool. So that's a dice pool of 7. Yeah, baby. That's a crit on a hunger die. There's that.
Ooh.
That's 9. That's 4, so that's 3 successes. And then throw this down. Come on, baby. Those are both ones. I am going to spend a willpower because I want to re-roll those dice.
Oof.
Okay.
Not be nice to you today.
What is his compulsion?
He doesn't have one. He doesn't have one.
Oh.
Thin Bloods
Wait,
don't
is-
have compulsions. Or Thin
Oh.
Bloods don't have clan compulsions.
Okay. Does he
And
have
so
any
that means-
bane
that was
that?
Thin
And
blood.
I didn't say it was a messy. It's not messy yet because I haven't gotten another crit yet, so it's just a normal success so
Oh,
far.
okay.
But it might turn into it just now. So,
Oh, jeez.
so that's 4. Holy shit. Okay, so that's 4, 6, 7. So that's shit with those crits. That is a messy success of 7. 7 successes. I got a messy
does he
success.
have- Do you have any bane or any like flaw that makes you suffer a compulsion, or?
Nope. I am completely baneless and clan compulsionist, but you can choose from all of the normal compulsions that a thing can be, which is dominance, harm, hunger, masochism, need, overkill, paranoia, repetition.
Okay.
Thin Bloods are strange.
Thin Bloods are strange. Ain't that the truth?
I've been wanting to learn how to play one forever, and so I'm just starting. If I would say, this makes you can suggest whatever you want. I'd say my suggestion would possibly be, it's like flame desire, victims compulsion becomes success. I would say the compulsion of need or dominance would probably be the most accurate for the role.
I'll say need in this case.
Okay, I'll read it out just so you know as the
No,
storyteller.
I can see it. I've pulled it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Especially since it makes sense with who his wife is. It kind of is in
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
So I assume this can be
Frederick.
anything. Yeah.
You look through these papers. You see all the same things. However, you also see that clearly this plague is inflicted by Vitae and can only be cured with Vitae. However, you also come to the conclusion that whatever is in that skincare that they mentioned had some kind of effect on the plague. You don't know what. It seems to be positive in that it slowed down symptoms, but putting all the pieces together, it's clear that Danielle, she was chosen very specifically. She was an outlier amidst hundreds, dozens, maybe even 1,000 people who have been affected by this plague because she was nearly asymptomatic. She had some kind of resistance to this plague, and whatever the skincare did that they mentioned only added to that. This wasn't just a random murder. She was targeted. She was rare. And it's clear from the parts that were taken, it was for a very specific purpose. You don't know much about the womb, but you do know that an eye and a hand can make a very powerful surveillance tool.
This would make sense, especially with how knowledgeable about rituals and things they use. You can either DM to me or tell me what surveillance tool it is, because I'm not clear off the top of my head. But Frederick looks up. This isn't good at all. This is actually very bad. This is fuck. If you piece together, he kind of, I'll say he gives the broad strokes to you, and I'll specify details he thinks are interesting. So anything I don't say, he says. So she was picked out because she was an outlier. She was like a Sophie, or what was that? What was that story about that girl that was asymptomatic and walked into a town and killed them all, basically? I don't remember.
Typhoid Mary? Molly pipes up from carrying her whiskey. Your whiskey.
Exactly. He takes the whiskey. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it.
Who?
Typhoid Mary. Just somebody who. Anyways, not important. She's rare. She's whatever was in her blood, whatever she was resistant to this level of ritualistic slaughter. And the worst part, there are rituals out there that you can make. And this is where his compulsion kind of kicks in.
You need to explain the danger. You need to explain just how bad this shit can be.
Not quite. My need is I want to know who Alistair is, because he said Chantry and then went away. So he looks over, and I've still got my Mirror of Trust on. I activated this in high order. So these were made by. These was ritualistic, and I can think of a lot of groups of interest. Tell me again, you're part of a Chantry, right, Alistair? What Chantry is that? Who's your sire?
I'm Tremere.
That's what I saw. Who's your sire?
Wait. Lucrezia Romanus. Wait, you're not suggesting that a warlock did this?
That's a possibility. You blood mages are very well known to make these kind of issues. You got to get your power from somewhere. And,
Maybe that's
well,
why she was
look,
so interested, Alistair. Maybe this is another one of you guys. Somebody bad.
Hold on. If
That's not. Yeah.
if there was another Tremere in the area, I would have been informed about. I would have at least sent something.
Now, you think there aren't
We may not be
people?
for the-
If
we
they're
may not be for
powerful
the-
enough,
We may not be for
If
the
they're-
same chantry, but we do have ways of sensing each other.
well, you know, if they're powerful enough to grab this woman, take out the exact ingredients to make a homunculus, I think they might have some ideas of how to mask their presence.
Hold
Or
on.
have you never
Wait, did
been
you
to
say
Pride before?
Hold on. Did you say homunculus?
I don't know how you didn't see it, Warlock. The eye, the hand's gone. Not too sure about the
Alice-
womb, but
Alistair looks at Rise. My clan aren't the only ones that can make homunculi.
Rise, like, raises an eyebrow. What are you guys talking about? Why are you looking at me like
Rise. Who else do we know that can make things like this?
that? You mean, like,
My clan aren't the only ones that can make this kind of creature.
well, look here. There's the Zemetsis, there's the fucking Hakadas, there's Cappadocians and Warlocks. Some ministry, even, I'd say.
Ministry wouldn't delve
Maybe the
too
Hakim.
deeply. Ministry wouldn't delve too deeply into this. I should know. But Zemichi,
All right, you say
Zemichi-
so.
but Zemichi, that could give us at least a lead.
Here's the thing. Is she still living? Is this person still... Sorry. Has she been cremated, the body in these photos?
no, they were having a funeral and burying her, I'm pretty sure.
We were at a wake and we found her at the morgue. She was still very much intact.
Ah,
So to
fuck.
speak.
All right. Look, guys. All right. I think this is actually... To create story, this is his need, a compulsion. Shit. All right. You guys ever been grave digging?
Excuse me?
Once
She
or
is
twice.
one of the people. Well, good, because she is one of the people who are immune to this thing, and her blood may hold some secrets if there's anything left. She
Hold
is
on,
now
you're
become.
not suggesting we exhume her.
Hold on. You said Tsumitsi, right? Maybe you should, rule out Xavier.
No, I'm not saying Xavier. I'm saying that he could potentially tell us some more information. Like I said, my clan is not the only one who can make homunculi. Zemichi
I know,
are actually
but-
far more skilled at this than we are.
I know, but like, there was that other thing, and I really don't want like him to like be implicated in this again.
That's
We're
fair.
not implicating him, Molly.
Hey, you never know.
Okay,
It's
maybe-
better. It's, what is it? Molly, you're a smart one. You cross off the people that you know just to make sure.
Maybe you should visit him just in case.
Well, we'll need info
I
from
was-
him either way.
That's why I
He-
was saying.
He hasn't come by since Ophelia left.
Hmm.
So I don't know if he's just moping or what.
It is strange that he hasn't been around because he usually comes to see Marcus. Or Avjo. And with Avjo departing for New Orleans, you think he'd at least see him off.
I don't think. Averjo isn't. I don't think is somebody who does mass announcements more on a whim. I think the whole of his announcement was last night, and the people in that room So unless y'all told him, he probably doesn't know. But more importantly, it's the need. It's the need right now. We have to go get that blood.
You know,
you,
if I
Alistair,
remember,
you can see you have coordinates to where this is buried.
the problem is, if I remember correctly, bodies get drained before they go in the ground.
Do they?
Yeah, they fill the body with formaldehyde instead.
According to this, even formaldehyde didn't help with the necrosis, but shit. That means we'll have to go and see him. That means we'll have to go and locate a mortuary.
This is, I cannot express this enough. It is paramount that we get our hands on that blood tonight. If we don't have it and it gets out of hands, we could lose some kind of miracle cure. They already have the parts of her to make a new one of her and make possibly a whole thing. And we have to roll the dice of maybe finding that person. But if there's even the smallest chance that we can go and get that blood, I will say that. I get that, Moon. Yeah, sure, he'll ask it. Do you know where her heart, did they keep her heart in her chest at least? Did they take that out? Was that
looks
taken with
over
it?
at
I
the
don't see any notes
autopsy.
about it.
No, they must have not.
Alistair pores over the autopsy report again.
You can see that she was not viable for donation.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
No, her organs were in too bad a state to be even considered for donorship.
Looks like
Alright,
we're going
well
back
then.
to the mortuary.
We need to do one of two things right now. We need to find wherever that blood, like it could be, I don't know where, I didn't know they drained all the blood from a body before exhuming it and all that. So if any of y'all know where that blood goes, if they just pour it down a drain or maybe they store it for, I mean, it was a gruesome murder. So you can do that, but the thing I do know is her heart's still in her chest. So if I can go over there and get that, there might be some remnants. Because technically, when the blood dies, when you get pumped out, well, when you're dead, the heart doesn't run. So a lot of blood gets clotted up in there and left.
Rise will snap his fingers and be like, "Wait! I recall when, even in the war, when there was a suspicious death, we always collected blood to hold, even if we ended up draining the body, for further testing if necessary later. I'm sure they still do that now."
All right.
It all depends on the state of the blood as well, because, well, in the embalming process, blood is typically flushed directly down into a sewage system, but in some cases, it's managed to biohazard waste because blood is mostly water.
All right, look, we're spinning here now. We gotta put no into action. Let's go for the grave right now, because there's a better chance of that. I can follow up during the day for some stuff on the. You guys have limited time. I'd rather you accompany to the grave because there might be somebody there if they haven't. There are necromancers out there, and while they have a homunculus, who's to know who has this kind of info that we have now? That body has just become a precious resource for a lot of people, and we're rolling the dice, so we need that. And honestly, I hate to say this, but it would be better if we destroyed the body after we dug it up.
Rise kind of nods. He's like, "She was killed because she was immune to this thing. I am going to honor her memory, and I am going to get this blood so that we can cure all of these people."
She wasn't just killed, she was harvested innocently.
Scalpers.
So,
yeah, Rise is clearly in he's angry. He's angry now.
So we can talk to this Zemitsi tomorrow night or later. We need the heart now. He gets up from the table and picks up his suitcase.
Rise will nod and look at
means-
Alistair. We should go quick.
Your whiskey? Molly holds up the
Oh,
glass.
he's already been drinking it. He stopped He took 2 sips and then stopped drinking it once the compulsion hit.
Oh, okay. Molly.
He
like,
just
points
looks
to the
at it.
glass,
No time. We got to get going now.
shrugs, chugs it.
And then it turns to ash in her mouth.
No, she has the food merit.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
pretty sure.
Yes, yes she does.
She does. And if she's
Oh.
Bush of Life, she can eat and digest food normally.
I'm
Yep,
Gotcha.
and
sorry.
she
just-
activated that.
I'm sorry, but just the image of like whiskey turning to ash is like the equivalent of doing the cinnamon challenge to me.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's amazing.
All right, let's go.
Thank you.
That was just what popped into my head.
All right.
Zoom, zoom.
We.
So yeah,
So as
I'll let you guys
all...
take the lead.
All right. How are we doing for time? We good?
I'm good. I don't work tomorrow.
I think Alistair.
Like I said,
yeah.
Like I said, my appointment's not until like 3:30, but I do like leave at 3 because it takes a bit
How
to
many-
Uber there.
How long?
How many
is that?
hours from now,
Sorry.
then?
It's almost 2 o'clock now,
Okay, so we have a little
Okay.
bit
Okay,
of time.
so an hour.
so I'm still pretty good for time.
I'm gonna say. Okay, I think we have time for like getting that scene started
hmm
and then leaving off on one scene. And then, okay.
Cool.
So you all follow the coordinates to the graveyard. It is a maze of headstones and epitaphs, mausoleums, and graves. It takes a while, but soon you arrive at a fresh plot of land. The earth still turns in the marshy soil. Flowers still decorate the grave. You can see footprints of the wake. And a simple headstone reading, Danielle LaCroix, beloved mother-to-be.
I think Rise
And baby, and baby Sylvia,
would. Oh God!
dearly missed.
Rise would take a second to like. He's polite when he moves the flowers to make sure they don't get knocked over, and he does like a quick one kneel before he like grabs the shovel. Let's just get this over with.
All right, guys. You know how to dig a hole?
Too well.
Alistair makes a silent apology and takes up his own shovel.
All right.
Dig, dig.
I'm gonna
dig,
watch,
Dig, dig.
I'm gonna stand guard for this right now.
All right.
Frederick keeps watch.
Okay. Give me wits and awareness while Alistair and Rise give me I'll say strength athletics. +1 since you guys seem to be experienced with digging holes.
The war
Rise is, I wasn't
flashbacks.
sure about me.
I'll say the war flashbacks that are happening. Oh, come on now.
Alistair was a blacksmith apprentice. He wouldn't know shit about holes.
Well, you know how-
Context.
How many successes?
3.
3 successes on my awareness. What's
So is it-
awareness?
So strength and athletics.
Yes.
Heckin'
Thanks,
and
I
I think-
upgraded my athletics last time.
And I think
2 successes. Wow.
I also think for risking, I think it's important to him enough to risk possibly being seen to take out he carries a large watchman's flashlight from his belt and keeps it on like a low light looking around. Can I add 1 more dice to this for that?
I'll allow it.
Yay.
Wait, are we
was
talking
still a
about those
failure.
massive flashlights that could be used as clubs?
Yes, yeah.
Oh god.
Okay.
So 3 successes.
You slowly sweep your flashlight around the graveyard as these 2 are slowly digging the hole. And just as you pass over one of the gravestones, you see something skitter behind it.
He looks at that. He's on edge, and I think he's going to. Yeah, I think smartly enough, he's going to take out a small vial from his belt and prepare it to be used, ready for its use. And he just kind of whispers back, "You guys might want to dig faster. I got something on the horizon. Don't know what yet. Something's skidding around here."
Shit.
And he just keeps sweeping. He's not going to call out.
Alright.
He keeps sweeping his light, trying to aim his flashlight at this wherever it is, like trying to find it and make sure that, like, we're playing a horror game of I have to shine the flashlight down this hall so the down over here so the monster doesn't come towards me. It's
Oh, don't
Foxy,
get fucking
guys. It's
started with
Foxy.
that.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Oh, and 4 notes, just so you know, this is a UV flashlight, which doesn't do damage to Kindred unless they have a flaw. But
Okay.
just for notes.
I
I
want
have 2
you
successes.
to roll
Alistair is not
another.
digging any faster.
Alright, I want you to give me another wits awareness, Frederick.
Okay.
Gosh
6.
dang it.
6 dice in total. 6 dice.
And if y'all want to try and dig faster, go ahead.
Okay.
I can try to another strength and athletics, but I don't think it's going to help me much.
Try again! Faster! And then I'll.
That's another 3
2
successes.
successes. My god.
Let me see.
Now the dice decide to be dicks.
Fucking. I can't get anything higher than a 3. Jesus Christ.
We're both bad.
How many? How many successes, Frederick?
3. 3 again.
You pan your light over again, and you see it skitter in another direction. Just a shadow. But it is close.
Is it
Can't-
advancing?
Slightly. But it
Slightly.
seems like it is trying not to be seen.
Oh boy.
He sweeps around. I think yeah, it's the time. He just he lowers flashlight a little bit. I just says, "Guys, hurry it up, or get prepared for a possible fight. Maybe gonna try something. He's going to point it up again and look around, and he's just gonna say, "All right, bud. Whatever you are, I know you're out there. I'm not afraid that you're some kind of authority, because authority doesn't really, or a groundskeeper don't really skitter around gravestones trying to stay hidden. They just talk to us. So if you got any amount of knowledge or intelligence in that brain of yours, you know that we're dangerous. Otherwise, you'd be coming up right now. And you ain't gonna catch me off guard, son. So, you've got some choices right here. You can speak up, you can leave, or you can tell me if you're feeling lucky tonight."
Alistair's like, if he could sweat, he probably would be. As like, I don't think it's a good idea to antagonize the
Yeah.
creature, whatever it is.
There,
Can I roll
There
to like
is-
intimidate?
there is no response.
Fuck.
Give me another wits and awareness.
It's an awareness.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Alistair, now is not the time to be thinking about this. Your side of the hole is not as deep as it needs to be.
I'm going to. I think at this point,
I
he's
struck
going
metal
to.
for a living. You're the one that was in the trenches.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
So, I think at this point, I'm going to go into turn mode for it and say my major action is activating Black Light Surprise. I take the vial, I crush it in my hand, and it bleeds, and I smear it across the lens of the flashlight. Give me 1 second. I have to make a roll.
I try rolling another strength and athletics, and I go another 2. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Make my
man.
distillation roll is Black Light Surprise. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there is no roll for this to activate. It's just a
Oh.
rouse check. So I'll do my rouse check.
I finally got one higher. I'm digging.
That's a success again. So yeah, activate that. And my minor action is going to be that wits awareness. So I'm going to take away my 1 dice.
I swear my
Advantage I
dice
have.
is just making me aware of the fact that I'm a glass cannon.
All right, that's pretty good. That was hunger die though. 5. Oh, okay. So 2, 3, and then don't fail me now.
Please don't
that
fail
would
him now.
actually be 4 successes this time.
Huzzah!
And because I'm activating this, my light isn't pointed at this point. I'm keeping it at the ground just as I'm activating this.
You sweep your light across the ground, and you see the shadow. It skitters out right into your beam, having gone to fake left and then go right. But you're quicker than that. You see it, and you catch it. And what you see is a human hand
Fuck.
with
What?
one milky blue eye looking at you.
What the
And
fuck?
as the light shines on it, the pupil dilates.
Oh, for
Now.
fuck's sake! It's like a fucking floating Hamza hand.
And now we move over to Marcus. Marcus, you had a very nice night hanging out with Butch and Eliza, just catching up, barrenly stuff. You're back at your apartment. Jade is out for the evening. You suddenly hear a knock on your door. You're muted, by the by.
I think he's still Burb. He is currently
Now-
at the bucket.
I see.
While he does that, just so you know I don't know how this will affect whatever this creature is technically. Do you know what Blacklight Surprise does?
It's not kindred, I can tell you that much.
Well, that's great. Good to know.
It's a kindred. It's a hand. I'm sorry. Are we looking at the same thing right now?
all I got from that image was like a fucking floating fleshy Hamza hand. I'm just like, oh great.
I'm in the
It's
Adams
basically
family.
Thing from
Yeah.
Adam's
I
Family.
would say Adams family,
Yeah, it's about
guys.
the same thing from Adam's Family.
Gotta love them.
Fucking thing.
With
But
an
yes,
eye.
Hey, Foxman.
Igor scruggles
Fox-
around like the above image, like the below image.
Yes, I saw.
Is anyone going to try to talk to the hand?
Ha ha ha
Oh
ha.
my
Fuck
God.
you.
God
Nope.
damn it, Wolf.
Get out of my house.
You are
You are
so
a
welcome.
You are a disappointment to your entire lineage. How could you do this to us?
Yeah.
God damn it.
3, 4,
Is it-
5, 6. For shit. That's good.
Actually, alright, so let's.
Is he back?
Okay. You back?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Okay. If you weren't available, I was gonna switch to Averjo, but I think you might be good for this one. Unless. Okay.
Oh, please have Joe go first. I'll listen, and when I'm like really settled in,
Okay.
I'll message in chat, let you know.
Averjo, you're prepping for this ritual. And you hear the camper door rattle. The RV door rattles.
Am I in the camper?
I'm assuming so, if you're preparing for the ritual.
Okay, I will say that. He just kind of looks over it. His eyes are. He sits there. And I'm not going to be poetic. I'll just say he just looks over at it and says, Mary, is that you?
There is no response. It rattles again, but this time, you know it's from the outside.
Dear Lord. I have to do this all the time. I'm busy! Did I park in a tow zone again?
Do you get closer to the door?
Not yet. He's kind of ignoring it for the moment, just assuming.
The rattling pauses for a moment, and then you hear 3 loud knocks.
All right. I don't know why he's strictly British now. Jesus. All right. Hit cheerio. No. If you need my attention, then fine. I'll come on over. And he just opens it wide open. Hello.
Immediately, the smell of blood hits you, and you see a very battered, bruised, and bloody Franklin Gardiner, and he collapses into your arms in relief. And that's where we're going to end session for tonight.
God damn.
So, who's Franklin again?